guys, I'm Insijn. I'm a first year computer science student and a member of the Shoko.
Hi guys, I'm Radu. I'm also a member of the Chocups, and together we'll present you the TU Delft campus today.
Let's go!
TU Delft is at the center of an attractive living campus that offers an inspiring environment for students, scientists, employees and visitors.
We're now going to the Aula, Aula Congress Center, also known as the Frog, the Whale, or the UFO.
These massive pillars, they're actually not needed. They're only here to comfort people so that the building won't fall on them.
Let's now take a look at all the buildings of the In the library, students can study for their exams.
And they also can borrow books, and when the weather is nice, they can chill on top of it.
This here is the Faculty of Mechanical, Maritime and Materials Engineering, also known as 3ME.
And there is the Faculty of Physics.
As you're walking around on campus, you might see these lines, and these lines depict something natural. And that is the fact that we as the Netherlands live on an earth plate, so that moves around the earth. And through the decades, this fixed point, this line, basically, moves. Since we as an earth plate move per year. So this was in the year 1200. And this around the 1500s, so the time Christiaan was alive. So he was standing on this line, basically. And then now, like 200 years later, we stand on this line, and that goes through campus, right here. So this is the Faculty of Civil Engineering, and it should represent a truck.
And now, the main attraction of today, the Faculty of EMCS. What makes TU Delft, you may wonder? Well, definitely this enormous building behind us. It's time for a little story that I like to call The Wind and the EMCS. That also reminds me of Romeo and Juliet, because they shouldn't be together, but they always find their way to each other. We've all been there. And if you weren't, then lucky you. Holding your breath as you charge past the EMCS building on a windy day. Everything seems okay until the wind pushes you sideways and pedaling just stops working. You basically freeze in time for a bit, and it's all because of the tourism. The building is made up of two large structures, the pavilion, which is 240 meters long, and the tower, which stands 90 meters long. Icon of TU Delft, as it should. The end of the story is that in a storm in 2009, a of the story. Think twice before you bike. Think twice before you bike across the MCS building, because the wind loves it too much to share it with others.
At the entrance of EMCS you will find the statue of Christiaan Huygens, which got gifted to the Studio Association Christiaan Huygens. As you can see, the logo is here, on my shirt is as well. And Christiaan Huygens was a Dutch mathematician, physicist, astrologist and inventor. And as you can see, he's holding a pendulum. He invented the pendulum clock, and you can see him holding a lens, which represents that he found out that Saturn has a ring and a moon called Titan. And he's just a really important figure in the Dutch science. That was it for us, and we hope you enjoyed our campus tour, and we're now going to get a tour of the EMCS by our fellow show corps members. That's brilliant.
Hi there, my name is Andre, and we are first year CSC student at UDEL. I'm studying computer science.
So am I.
And now we're gonna give you an inside tour in our faculty. And before you go in, please don't forget to put on your mask. Let's go.
The building is currently under construction, so we can't show you everything, but we will show you some lecture halls that are on
So, because the high-rise part of our faculty is currently under construction, we can show you the low-rise part, together with some of our lecture halls.
Did you know that the low rise is just as long as the building is high?
So right now we're not really in one of the big lecture halls, but rather a small instruction room. This is where we usually come with our groups to have smaller classes such as linear algebra or calculus.
At the moment, these rooms are not in use because of COVID, but did you know, not so fun fact, that all of the Choco members have never been in a lecture hall except for during open days.
That was it for our faculty tour, guys. But now we're gonna go to W.I.S.V.
W.I.S.V is another building where we have additional instruction halls and exam rooms.
This is where we've been this year on campus in the beginning of the year with our friends. So now you'll also get to see it. Okay, let's go. Now we are at W.I.S.V. We can show you the inside together with some of the lecture halls. Come on in.
Now we're upstairs. Here we have some project rooms. Come take a look.
This is where we had our meetings with our mentoring groups during the first half of the year. Normally during these meetings we do exercises with our teachers or our TAs and we just chat to each other. This is where we normally have our exams, all 500 students staying here.
At the moment, you can sign up to study here because of COVID times.
Thanks for staying with us. Goodbye. This was it for our faculty tour.
We'll see you at the boat tour next.
Thanks for watching.